Here are the highlights of the 900 billion stimulus package and 1.4 trillion omnibus bill that is likely to be signed this week. It's gone through the Congress and went through the Senate last night. The bill is almost 5,600 pages. It was not written over the weekend. It's been ongoing since July, and they only had a couple hours to actually read it, though. There's a quote on here later on. Here are some of the highlights. There's way too much to go through on this because it's 5,600 pages long. The PP loan forgiveness likely is going to be a one-page attestation for $150,000 or less. You're going to have to keep the support, though, and likely lenders will not require documents to be presented. Your loan will be forgiven. $150,000 or less. That's apparently, that may be about 85% of all the loans out there. Two areas where that was lobbied was by the American Bankers Association and the AICPA. The AICPA actually took a position on this, a hard position, and they believed it was forgivable. And there was many articles and letters that they issued to Congress that we've seen. So they took a position that it should be, and it's gone through. PP funds, the money spent is now deductible. That is a big deal. Before it was not deductible. Again, that's primarily the AICPA pushed on that very hard. So no income is reported and the money spent is now deductible. That will make a significant impact upon your taxes in a positive manner. Allowable PPP expenses have now been expanded. Again, it's 5,600 pages long. We'll just give you some highlights here. The PPP forgiveness will increase basis for flow-through entities. That's a big deal on your tax return, especially if you have a loss. Many times you cannot take the loss. By increasing the basis, you may be able to absorb that loss and take it. Here's a quote from Representative down in Texas. They had about 6 hours to decide how to vote on $2.4 trillion. Some of the things that are in the bill, and you can make your own judgment and decisions if you think your tax money is going in the right spot. Pakistan's getting $15 million, $700 million to Sudan, $300 million for fisheries. Here's a list, where some of the money is going related to the stimulus package. There's money going to direct aid, depending upon your income level, etc. $600 stimulus checks, maybe $1,200 stimulus checks. Some weekly unemployment benefits, those expire, I believe, at the end of March, roughly. A new round of small business loans. New round of PPP loans in particular, about $240 billion has been allocated. There will be restrictions on that. Some of them are going to be put, and we have not read the entire bill here. We believe it's going to be 300 employees or less. And one of the rules may be your revenues have to go down 30% from the prior year. Again, this is high level stuff here. $82 billion for schools, public health measures, vaccination and testing, transportation, rental assistance. Evictions are now deferred. There's a moratorium on evictions for personal residences until the end of January. $13 billion for SNAP benefits. Ban on most surprise medical bills. Way too hard to explain that one. For those who are working on your PP loans and forgiveness over the last, almost 10 months now, it seems. When you get the email from your lender when they are starting to accept your applications for forgiveness. We need that letter. So send that to us so we can finish the process. We cannot fill out the SBA forms because many lenders have their own portal. They may want to have it put into their sequence so they can import it in. So we can't fill out their forms and send to them. They will reject them. But again, $150,000 less. We're still going to need that email from your lender to get the process going. And there's going to be a one-page, very likely one-page attestation. Keep your documentation and support to say that you did spend the money. For most of us, it's going to be on payroll. So that's the current bill that just came out. More details to follow likely coming in 2021 as SBA, the bankers, etc., get an opportunity to review the 5,600-page bill and move forward on this. And we'll keep you posted on the additional PPP as that information comes out in the near future. Thanks. Bye.